What up, everybody? It's your main man, druuill, and I'm back at you with another video. Let's hop right into it and discuss it. When you try to do something and it doesn't work out, don't trip. Trust the universe is making things better. Sometimes when you're working on your goals, you're working on your dreams, and you're really trying to get something finished or something accomplished, it may not work how you want it to go. But don't trip, because the universe is always there to help you. The universe sometimes wants you to fall back from what it is you're doing so that you can learn something and so that you can pick up on what it's trying to get you to fix or what it's trying to get you to improve on within what you're working on. Because sometimes you may need to fall back and relax so you can get a download so that whatever it is you're working on will be that much better. Because when you try to force it, when you try to use your ability without using the universal creative ability, your flow state, it's not gonna turn out how you want it to. You're good, we're good on our own, but when we tap into that flow state, that's when we really get things done. That's when things really can happen for us because it's a focus like no other. It's a type of attention that we have and that we put on what we're focused on like no other. And that type of creativity, that's the type of creativity that when you put out, it reaches people and is able to manifest what it is you're working towards. So just relax, all right? Even Jay-Z said it. Jay-Z, when he would go to the studio, when he would try to put songs out, he said, you can't force it, because even he knew within what he was doing, even he knew there's a universal flow. There's a flow of creative energy that you get when it comes to working on your dream, when it comes to working on your goals or working on what it is you're aspiring to be. It's a flow state. It's a universal flow of creativity. It flows to you and it comes to you and it gives you ideas. You're connected to it. It's always giving you information. It's always giving you ideas. It's always giving you the incentive that you should be working on this. Hey, go ahead and apply your goals. Hey, go ahead and apply these ideas. Go ahead and work on this because you only have a certain amount of time. You only have one life. And when you are working on what it is you want to work on and when you want to become what it is you want to become, the universe will send you the proper information to do that. All you have to do is just fall back and sometimes just trust and believe in the process. I know sometimes we want to rush, we want to hurry up, we want something done right now. I got to get this done right now. I need this done right now. But you have to relax. You have to not have a mindset of if you don't get this done now, whatever you want is not going to happen. Understand the urgency. Understand the time your schedule you're on. Understand you want to get things done. You want to accomplish your goal. You want to get that project done and you want to get to the next thing. But there's really no rush because when you're on your purpose and when you're on your path, as long as you're putting in effort and God sees that whatever God sees that you're working diligently, you're going to get what you want. But we have to relax and we have to believe in that because we get so caught up in I'm working on this, I'm doing that. This has to get done. This needs to get done. That sometimes we just forget that God wants to do things for us. God wants to do things through us. And we just need to chill and relax. And we need to know that sometimes God's got it. Of course, we got it. Of course, God won't do anything unless you do anything, quote unquote, so the saying goes. But you know that God makes miracles for you. You know that God makes things happen for you. So what you need to do is just sometimes I know you're working on your goals. I know you're working on your dream. I know you have these ideas that you're putting out. Sometimes you just have to relax and let whatever it is that you're trying to do, just let it be processed in your mind. Sometimes you have to sit down. Sometimes you have to relax. Sometimes you have to think about the idea in its wholeness, in its entirety, and then more ideas will flow to you. Sometimes when you take a break from things, you'll be like, I didn't look at it this way. I didn't think about it that way. Instead of giving up. Because what'll happen is when you try to force your way, when you try to force things and you don't get the result you want, you can get frustrated to the point where you give up, where you yourself make yourself quit. You're like, you know what? I tried this. I'm not getting the result I want. I'm not going to go forward with this anymore. I've been putting in a lot of effort. I've been working on this for I don't know how long. I'm done. But what you have to do sometimes is you have to just relax and you have to get into a state to where ideas can come to you. You have to relax and get into a state to where the intelligence can flow to you. The ideas can flow to you. Because when you try to force it, when you try to force creativity, when you try to force the flow state, you're not going to get it. And that's when you get into mental blocks. That's when you get into writer's block. That's when you get into creative what do they call it? Your creativity dries up. That's when all your ideas go flat. When no ideas are coming to you. When you lose your mojo, it's because you're trying to force it. And normally, when you fall back, when you relax, when you let more creative energy flow to you, that's what you're doing. When you're working on things, a lot of the time, sometimes your creative energy it gets used up. Sometimes you done put out so many ideas, you need to take a little break. That's what the universe may be trying to tell you. Sometimes you need to sit your behind down, go relax, and let some ideas flow to you. Let some thoughts flow to you. And that way, when you go back and when you pick it back up, you'll be that much better. It'll be like somebody who works out every day that takes a rest day. Because even people that look amazing, even people that look like how everybody would want to look like, even those people who look like The Rock, people who look like the best bodybuilders, all right? Even they have to take days off. Even they have to take time to let their body rest. So even though you're working on your mind, even though you're creating ideas, even though even though you're just using your mind, even though it's not taking that much force, that much physicality, you need to relax. Okay, you need to chill. You need to have some rest. All right, you need to connect with the Most High. You need to put your mind in a place to where you're not stressed, you're not worried, because at the end of the day, even though you're very creative, even though you're very talented, even though you're very skilled, God is in control of what you're doing because He gave you those gifts. All right, so just relax, just be patient and stay in the present moment, because that's what's going to help you stay grateful. That's what's going to help you stay within that gratitude realm of thought, so that way you could continue to manifest what it is you want, and you can stay on the frequency and the wavelength of it. Because when you do that, you're not going to let it go. You're not letting the idea go out of your mind. And that's all it is. You're just holding on to the idea. You have something that you want to be. You have something that you want to do. You know you want to be great at something, and you're holding on to the idea of it, and you're not letting anything separate you from that idea. All right? So when you try to do something and it doesn't work, don't trip. All right? Because sometimes when it doesn't work, that's the universe telling you, hey, you need to sit down, take a break, and when you come back to this, it's going to be that much better. What we're trying to tell you, that you need to sit down, because this project that you're working on is not meant to be done that fast. Whatever you're trying to do right now, you have to go back to the drawing board. This is way greater than you thought. This is going to have more of an impact than you thought, and you need to go back, just chill for a second, and this is something that you need to work on. This is something that you need to go back and put some more idea into, some more thought into, because this is going to be more powerful than you thought it was. You thought you were just going to put this together. You thought it was just going to be this, it was going to be that, and it was going to be done, and it was going to be over with. No, it's way more to it than that. You got to go back and put some more into this. So that's why this didn't go the way it was supposed to go. That's why you didn't finish this how you thought you were supposed to finish it. That's why it took 4 or 5 tries. That's why you didn't get it done the first try, because you were meant to go back and add some more to it. And the little bit that you were meant to go back and add more to it, when you finished that, when you got it done, that's what made it the great project that it was. That's what let it blossom into the great project that it was. Because when you tried to get it done as soon as you wanted to get it done, you were forcing it. And when you try to force things, when you try to force the creative flow, when you try to force your creative energy, it's gonna come out whack. It's not gonna come out how you want it to. And sometimes sometimes the universe will try to save us from that, because they know that we're better than that. They know that we have more to offer. They know if we take a little bit of time and go back and review this thing, that it'll come out polished and it'll shine just a little bit brighter than how it would have came out if it didn't. So just don't be upset. I know you want to get that done. I know you want to put that idea out. I know you believe in that. I know that's what you do. But sometimes you need to fall back and relax and let the universe show you a different way. Sometimes you need to sit down, cool out, and have some ideas flow to you so you can take a different approach. You're still going to get it done. It's not going to take any time away from you. You're not going to lose. You're not going to miss out on anything. You're still going to get what you want. You're still going to get the result of what you want. But the thing is, what you're doing is supposed to have more impact. So when it's not going to work out, when it's not happening how you want it to happen, just go back and chill, because this is something that's going to have way more impact than you imagine. So you be like, okay, I'll do that. But the thing is, it's not because it's bad. It's not because you're bad. It's not because you should quit. It's because it's going to be larger and greater, and it's going to amount to way more than you could ever imagine. And that's what the universe is just trying to show you, that this is going to be greater than you thought. So it's going to just take a little bit more effort than you thought. And when you put that little bit more effort into it, when you go back and relax, and then afterwards pick it back up again, after you put it down for a little bit and have some time to think, have some time to have some ideas flow to you, after you done put it to the side and say, you know what, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stress over this. I'm just going to put it to the side, and then I'm going to come back to it in a little bit, because I know I'm good at this. I believe in my ability, but right now things just aren't flowing how they used to. Things aren't flowing how I'm used to. So in order to get things flow, maybe I need to go out in nature and chill for a little bit. Maybe I need to meditate for a little bit. Maybe I need to take a nap. Maybe I need to just put it down for a little bit and then pick it back up. But whatever you do, when you pick it back up, it's going to be that much greater, because number one, you didn't quit, and number two, you didn't force a whack idea. So just relax sometimes. Don't get frustrated when things don't work out. Just know, like, okay, this is a time where I need to put this down for a little bit, then I can come back to it, and then whatever ideas I'll have will still be there, and then I'll be able to add some more to it, because I done took some time away from it and I put it down. I let it breathe for a little bit. All right, so I really want to thank everybody for watching this video. I hope everybody gained something positive from this video. Thank you for clicking it. Thank you for liking it. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching the ad. And also, thank you for liking the video, because it helps the channel grow and it helps the video get plugged into the algorithm. So thank you for everybody for watching this. Thank you everybody for watching this video. And I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend and having a great day. This is another DruuTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. I'll see everybody in the next video. DruuTube out. Peace.